If you're looking towards buying a brand new car, and this time you want it to be an all-electric vehicle, then your best bet would definitely be a Tesla. Because Tesla happens to be an EV manufacturer that makes some of the best electric cars out there that are exciting to drive as well. But that doesn't just mean you can go and book one today, which is exactly why we're going to discuss 7 mistakes to avoid when you're buying a Tesla. Hey everyone, and welcome to Tesla News, where we bring you the newest and best updates about Tesla and Elon Musk. For daily videos, please consider subscribing to our channel. We know that electric cars will be the future of the automotive industry, and Tesla is the undefeated champion when it comes to manufacturing and selling electric vehicles. Tesla is the company that's responsible for bringing in a lot more excitement in the EV space, which used to be extremely dull and boring before Tesla and EVs were extremely expensive. And they were not at all practical, and people never wanted to own an electric vehicle as a daily driver before Tesla. But that's not the case today, as there's a huge demand for electric vehicles today with governments providing incentives. You don't have to spend a lot of money on maintenance and fuel for a Tesla. Yeah, electric cars from Tesla are expensive, and they're not affordable by any means. But that might change when Tesla will be introducing their rumored Model 2, which will cost around $25,000. You might think Teslas are perfect with all the technology they have, but the truth is, just like every other thing out there, even Teslas are not entirely perfect. And here are a few common mistakes that most people make when buying a Tesla. 7. Not looking for incentives. You might have probably heard that the federal government offers a tax credit of up to $7,500 for new electric car owners. That's true, but it's only part of the story. The federal incentive does not always work out. The full credit is only available on the first 200,000 EVs sold by a manufacturer, and today, Tesla sells that number in a single quarter. But again, there are other state-level incentives for electric vehicle buyers, and this includes tax credits, cash rebates, reduced vehicle taxes, single-occupant carpool lane access stickers, exemption from registration or inspection fees, and a few others. So, you need to check out all the options you have before you buy a brand new Tesla and get your Tesla at the best rates possible. 6. Lack of charging plan. Charging infrastructure is very important for large-scale EV adoption. Owning an electric car will be a lot easier if you have access to chargers around you. Yeah, it's easy for you to charge your Tesla using your ordinary household outlet, but keep in mind that it will take a lot of time to charge your vehicle with a regular home charger. If your Tesla is going to be your first ever electric vehicle, then make sure you have a proper charging plan, because charging happens to be a very essential part of any EV ownership, and not just Tesla. You need to make sure that you can charge your car at home or office, or along your frequently visited routes. Yes, we have about 25,000 superchargers across the world for Tesla, and this number is continuing to grow. But if you're living in a place where superchargers are a rare sight, then your only option would be to charge your Tesla from your home. So keep that in mind. Most people plug in their Teslas in the evening using their level 2 charger and will wake up to a fully charged battery. This happens to be one of the best things about owning an electric vehicle. 5. The faster you go, the lesser the range. Well, with a gasoline car, the gas mileage will be a lot higher if you're driving your vehicle on the highway. But that's not the case with electric vehicles, because electric cars run on batteries and motors. And in order to run these motors faster, more energy is required. And because of the lack of transmission, this translates to lower range per charge. So, this is something that you need to keep in mind before buying a Tesla. If you have a conveniently placed supercharger on your route or near your office, then this shouldn't be a huge deal for you. 4. Choosing the right variant. Not everybody wants to have the world's fastest production car, but if you want it, you can have it with the Tesla Model S Plaid. If you're somebody who travels a lot during the day, then you definitely need to opt for the long-range models of Tesla. That is, models with at least 300 miles of range on a single charge. You also need to keep in mind that batteries will degrade over time, and battery performance and the range per charge will also depend upon the way you drive it and how much distance you cover on a daily basis. You'll be getting less range per charge than what is advertised, so keep that in mind and make the right choice, because you cannot simply upgrade the battery just like you would be able to do with your other electronic devices. Range per charge is affected by many factors like outside temperature, speed, wheel size, and many other factors. Battery performance goes down south during low temperatures. So, you also need to consider that as well, because you don't want to get stuck on a snowy day with no juice left in your Tesla. You should not be spending a lot of money on a vehicle you clearly don't need. If the Model 3 or Model Y is perfect for you, you're better off spending your money on the Model 3 or the Model Y instead of the Model S or the Model X. But if you really need to buy the Model S or the Model X over the Model 3 or the Model Y, then you should definitely go for it. In the end, it's all about choosing the right electric vehicle with the right range for your daily needs. But remember, you don't have to pay for a crossover SUV for your family of 3 just because your parents or your siblings will visit you once a year. Instead of that, save yourself thousands of dollars buying something that's appropriate for your family size. And if things really go out of hand when somebody visits you, renting is still a better option. 3. Overhead expenses. Yeah, there's a common notion that EVs are a lot easier on the pocket when it comes to regular maintenance, but that's not the complete truth. You know Teslas are a lot more expensive than your average gasoline cars, so you could expect the price of parts and the insurance costs to be a lot higher than your Toyota Corolla, for example. You also need to consider that there's a lot of waiting time associated with Tesla, getting the right parts for you in case of an accident, and you'll only be able to fix your Tesla from Tesla-authorized service centers, and you won't be able to do it elsewhere as you would do with your gasoline vehicle. Tesla might be successful in selling their electric vehicles, but they still have a lot more to figure out, and the price of spares and availability of the same are still a few problems Tesla needs to fix. 2. The good old range anxiety. Well, this used to be a thing when electric cars were not so great with their battery technology, but that's not the case today, because Tesla does provide more than 300 miles of range on a single charge for most of their vehicles. But again, you need to make sure you buy the vehicle that suits your commuting needs. 1. Full self-driving package. We know that Teslas are some of the most technologically advanced vehicles out there, and one such thing that everybody is super duper excited about has to be Tesla's full self-driving feature. So wait, can Teslas drive all by itself completely? Well, the truth is, we don't have fully self-driving vehicles yet. So wait, what exactly does Tesla mean with the full self-driving feature? Something you need to pay $10,000 for? Well, we get Tesla's ambition of providing a fully self-driving vehicle. But the truth is, it just happens to be a sophisticated version of Level 2 driver assistance. So what exactly is Level 2 driver assistance? Well, Level 2 driver assistance requires the presence of 2 or more driver assistance technologies working simultaneously, and it also requires the support of a driver, which means the full self-driving technology is not a substitute for driver's attention or operation. This means that you get speed control via automatic braking and acceleration, object detection and spacing, whether the car's being followed or a pedestrian is being avoided, semi-automatic lane changing assist, where the car executes a lane change when you actually turn on the turn signal, and if the conditions allow for a safe lane change, then Tesla does it for you. But again, the driver must be completely in complete control of the vehicle. So Tesla's full self-driving feature that you need to pay $10,000 extra for is a massive overpromise, and people might get confused about the car driving itself completely. The truth is, the hardware is completely built into Tesla, and you need to unlock it by paying $10,000 in advance. Or you could just pay a monthly subscription fee of about $199. In some cases, you might also even need to pay $1,500 for a hardware upgrade depending upon your car's model, year, and original configuration. Only Level 5 driving can be qualified as self-driving, so keep that in mind. And that's a wrap for today's video. Which Tesla are you going to buy yourself? Do let us know in the comment section below because we would love to hear from you all. Also, consider subscribing to our channel for more content just like this one. And while you're at it, turn on post notifications so you get notified about all of our future uploads. Do check out these videos to know a lot more about Tesla. That's about it for today. We hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to smash that like button. And we'll meet again in the very next video. So, stay tuned.